Hello, distinguished participants. Welcome again to another lesson. I want to believe that you've been having a good time with the previous lessons. In this lesson, we'll be looking at avoiding spam and phishing. All of us will agree with me that you will never allow junk, into your home, into your offices, and you are able to ensure that your information that you have in your cupboard, in your archive, is secure and safe, so that nobody will have an inroad into it without your permission. And this is all about how you can also avoid search on the internet. So come with me as we go. My name is Awolumate Samuel. Now, let's look at the outline. We'll look at what spam email is all about, how to filter and enable the image download, the phishing, and the different type of phishing that we have, the phishing attack that we have, and tip to be able to protect yourself. This is a very short video, by the way. So let's quickly look at spam email. What is it all about? Well, it's also known as junk email. They are unwanted email, advertisements, and all manner, that can cluster your inbox. And so that will make it difficult for you to find the email actually you want to actually read. So, like any other spam messages, they are thrown into what we call the spam folder, so that you don't intentionally open them if you don't want to. Okay, and it is very important for you to know that spam blocking systems aren't flawless. Okay, and so it's very important for you to check your spam folder from time to time, so that some vital email that you actually will need may find their way there. You can retrieve them and also read them and respond to them. So check your spam email often and avoid missing critical email. Same thing I have said. Now, how can I assist your email provider such that in the future they can filter your spam messages as they come in? For example, if a spam email come in and you don't want similar thing from those people, from a particular person or group of people, to come back again, so that it can keep filtering it for it, find its way into your inbox. You can actually assist the email provider. How do you do that? You locate and click the spam folder. Look at it here. That means that we have 222 spam messages here. As soon as you locate it, like in Gmail, you select it. Okay, you select it, just mark it. Once you mark it, like I said, the message here in the spam will last for 30 days. And once you select it, you can move it to spam. It will next time when a message like that is coming in, the email provider will just automatically direct it to the spam message. Let's look at how to turn on email images, turn it off completely. And how do you do that? You do it with a series of steps that you will need to take. The first step is that look at this gear here. It's always at the top corner of your email. Once you come here, you click the gear. Then once you click here, you click the setting. Once you click setting, all of this will be displayed. So you scroll until you come to ask before displaying external image, because most of the time the external image are things people can also use to access your essential and vital documents. So you click it here and you scroll immediately and you save it. Once you save it, that means that before any image can display, you have to ask for your permission. Okay, they will ask for permission to do all of that. Probably when we are interacting in our discussion forum or in our virtual class, we'll be able to demonstrate all of this. Now, the next thing you are going to do whenever you open your message image. Like I said, Gmail will prevent them from loading automatically by default. So this is what you display. Image are not display. So you can ask that it be displayed. Why is this message in spam? You all know all of that. So it's very, very important that you know how to turn off the email images. All right. So let's look at the phishing. It's not phishing, it's phishing. Okay. So phishing email and website and phone call are designed to steal your money and your sensitive information. And I'm sure you don't want to give your sensitive information just like that. But unfortunately, criminals can do this by installing malicious software on your computer, tricking you into giving this sensitive information. And I think and I know that you will not want to do that. Or outrightly stealing your personal information off your computer. So they exist. Just like, you know, in the national realm, there are robbers, there are armed robbers who wants, you know, to, but this time around, they just want to trick you, and you shouldn't fall for it. What are the types of phishing attack that we have? Well, we have social engineering. You know, I'm sure you know that your Facebook, your LinkedIn contain your name, your date of birth, location, place and of employment, and all of these details, your hobby, your talents, your relationship status. They know all of these things are available out there in the World Wide Web. And for criminals, they will want to use all of this as an opportunity to convince you that, oh, their message is genuine, they know everything about you, you know, you are their friends, their classmates, you know, they know all of this, so they can use it, you know, as a source of getting your vital information, and you shouldn't fall for it. Link manipulation. Of course, they can also manipulate link. Most of these cyber criminals can use link. I'll show you later, you know, how this is done, what they do generally. So they all can misspell the URLs and the subdomain. Okay, and many of these clients and web browser provide link preview at the bottom of the screen. So all you just do is to hover your mouse on the such link, and you will know that, oh, it's taking you to an external link, and you shouldn't fall for it. Another thing is the voice phishing. The voice phishing use social engineering over the phone and obtain personal and financial information for their own benefits. And so they can also use to collect your credit card number and other vital information, and they can just steal it off. And so how do you spot this? How do you spot this? You know, how do you do it to spot it? Number one, let's look at these 4 major steps. Number one, ask yourself if you know that individual. Ask yourself if you know with them. If no, it's likely to be phishing. Then secondly, most of the time they will not want to know that it's a mass email, and so the toe and the copies are hidden, so you can tell immediately that, oh, you cannot tell that if this is a mass email, you know, sent to thousands of people at the same time. So please, when you see that, it's most likely going to be phishing. Somebody is out there to steal your information. And thirdly, all you need to do is just to, you know, to hover, click here. They will ask you to click here. Immediately you do that, it will take you to another external website. So when you hover around it, you will know that it's taking you to another website. Immediately you will know that you know, that this email, you know, they say install malware, you know, and it's your aha. They have come again moments for you to know that this is phishing actually. And finally, most of the time, you know, the web administrator signature is generic. They will not sign it. Sometimes they will sign it, but most of the time, you know, to give a false impression of security, they will just say, oh, it's web administrator and all of that. Don't fall for it. So before we go, I will just want to let you know how can you protect yourself from phishing attack. How can you protect? protect yourself. Very important. How do I protect myself? Never. Of course, you know that your IT in your organization will not require your details via email. They won't do that. So never send your password, accounts, numbers, and any other sensitive information through email. Don't do that. Never open email attachment and download, no matter who send it. If you don't just open carelessly. And never send private or personal information into a pop-up window. Don't do that. Like we said before, you just need to hover your mouse over a link in the email, and that can foil any and many phishing attempts. And of course, when you look at the HTTPS, sometimes you can know that look at that icon, the address bar, before you entering any private information on any website. Look at it properly. And finally, most of the time, look at the spelling and their grammar. It's a major pointer to knowing that this is a phishing attack. On a final note, my conclusion is internet is indispensable tool for communication, and from email to instant messages to social media. So learn to deactivate your photos to avoid spam with images that track the sender, especially on email, in Gmail. A criminal do install harmful software on computer, tricking you into giving up vital information and stealing them. And as we spam and scam, remember to trust your best judgment. I want to thank you for listening so much. I hope to see you both at discussion forum and also when we engage literally. Thank you very much. I'm Awolumate Samuel.